I'm in front of a painting by the pioneer American Impressionist J. Alden Weir. The title of this work is The High Pasture, and it is a snapshot of the corner of his farm in Branchville, Connecticut. Landscape is a subject that was the dominant theme for most American Impressionist painters. And for Weir, his farm in Connecticut provided endless subject for him to explore in his canvases. This work, The High Pasture, brings together his interest in Japanese prints and photography in the asymmetrical composition that you see, in which the stone wall on the left is shoved into the very left corner of the canvas, and he has divided his composition into 3 horizontal bands so that the meadow that dominates the most of the composition is composed of a dark shadowed area at the bottom, and then this midsection of the painting is a band of mottled yellow and greens. And then at the top we have the 3rd horizontal band, which is the tree that reaches up to the sky, and this pale blue sky that holds the top of the composition. Weir has used beautiful brushwork and colors in this shadowed area that you can see how he's layered these different colors of orange and green and even some blues to create these dappled patterns of shadow on the meadow hillside, this slope that almost reads vertically up the canvas. This is really one of his most beautiful compositions, and it is one that has an inscription on it in the bottom left. Here there is a penciled description that is a dedication. It says, "To my friend Brown," and it is probably the artist J. Appleton Brown, who spent the summer of 1899 at the Branchville farm painting with Weir out in the countryside, and also spending congenial evenings in conversation. And fishing, this was another thing that was very popular for Weir. He was an avid fisherman. Weir invited many of his friends to this farm in Connecticut, an easy train ride out from New York. And so J. Appleton Brown was one of many artists that included also Child Hassam, John Twatman, William Lathrop, even John Singer Sargent was a frequent visitor at this farm in Connecticut. And so this painting becomes a souvenir of a shared experience in the countryside, painting together, and also an example of Weir's impressionist and even post-impressionist style of painting and the landscape on his corner of the Connecticut countryside. You know, American Impressionism will close at the Phillips Collection on September 16th of 2007, but it will travel to 6 cities across the United States. And so if you're not able to see it at the Phillips Collection in Washington, you may have a chance to see it in the future. This fall, 2007, it will travel to the Dixon Museum in Memphis, Tennessee. And then in the spring of 2008, it will be at the Memorial Art Gallery in Rochester, New York. And then the summer of 2008 in Montgomery, Alabama, and the fall of 2008 in Oklahoma City. In 2009, it will travel to West Palm Beach at the Society of the Four Arts, and then it will close in the summer of 2009, 2 years from now, at the Museum of Fine Arts in Santa Fe. So if you have a chance, please come and explore this wonderful exhibition on American Impressionist painting and see for yourself how many wonderful examples and variety of American painting there are that really reach for this Impressionist aesthetic.